Yo, I'm Sickfishsticks and thanks for clicking on my video. New week and a handful of free games have been made available for your beautiful face to enjoy. We have some pretty good games this week, and starting us off we have Warhammer 40,000 Gladius Relics of War. It's the first turn-based 4X strategy game set in the Warhammer 40,000 universe, where 4 factions will engage in a brutal war for dominance over the planet's resources. You progress through different storylines with each faction as their destiny on Gladius Prime, a world tainted by some kind of warp or shit like that. Anyway, when all the dust has settled, only one faction will emerge victorious, and it's most likely not going to be yours. Next up, we have TGV Voyages Simulator. Here you get to drive trains, I guess, across a variety of French locations using a variety of trains, like white trains, yellow trains, fat trains, thin trains, all the different trains one would encounter out there. I have no idea what I'm talking about as I haven't played this bad boy, but let me give you some advice. You must remember to arrive late at all destinations for a true train driving experience. TGV is free to claim on Steam for the next few days. Hue is currently free to claim on Steam. It's a delightful puzzle platformer that will make your terrible grey world burst with color. Here you get to manipulate hues to reveal hidden platforms and objects while getting lost in its pretty cool graphics, with an enchanting soundtrack and a heartfelt narrative. Hue is a gem you really shouldn't miss out on. Go put it in your digital library over on Steam. Next up we have Squad. Squad is a tactical FPS that provides authentic combat experience through teamwork, constant communication, and realistic gameplay. It bridges the gap between arcade shooter and military simulation with 100-player battles, combined arms combat, base building, and an integrated voice-over IP system, which the developers so kindly left in to add some toxicity to the game. Very few games capture the real-world feeling of being led by an 8-year-old into a modern conflict and the slaughter that follows. Imagine you get 50 monkeys together to create and execute a highly complicated military operation, and off you go against another 50 monkeys. Well, that's a Squad. 10 out of 10 would recommend. To be honest, I don't have too many hours in the game and I'm still dealing with the PTSD I've gotten from being blown to pieces over and over and over again. It's free to play for today and tomorrow, so be quick if you wanna join me at the PTSD club after. Remember, links to all of the games are in the description for you lazy buggers. If you wanna stay updated on what games are free, then do yourself and me a favor and subscribe. If you're one of the 2,280 that have subscribed already, then a very special thanks to you. Next up we have Pixel Starship, an 8-bit space strategy/management PvP game, a mobile game thrown onto Steam, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. If you enjoy this type of juiciness, then you'll probably enjoy this one as well. If you're just a game hoarder, then who cares, you can just go get Pixel Starships and let it collect dust in your inventory. Not sure I have too much more to say, it's 8-bit, strategy, management, and it's set in space. So off you go. Remember to pick up the second Vault game Fallout New Vegas on the Epic Store for the next few days. Luckily we were correct in our guess for the second free Vault game, and let's see if we can get a 3 out of 3 next week. Anyway, Fallout New Vegas is a wild ride where absurdity reigns supreme. Embrace the glitches, grab your favorite wacky weapon, and prepare for a nuclear adventure like no other. You should get it, even if it looks like it was made when you were still swimming in your dad's ballsack. Next, Amnesia Bunker. It's here to scare the living chicken out of you in this bunker-based first-person horror game. And from what I hear, it's a great educational game on how to survive in Eastern Europe as an exchange student. It's unfortunately only a demo, a kind of teaser before the full release in a week or so. I guess technically it shouldn't even be in today's video, but let's make an exception today. So if you wanna let that chicken free, go check out Amnesia the Bunker over on Steam. Next up we have Warhammer Chaos on Conquest, an MMORPG strategy game in one. If you still have room in your heart for an MMORPG, well, room in your heart and an absurd amount of free time to kill, then maybe you should look this way. Well, actually, maybe you shouldn't. It's sitting in with mixed reviews on Steam and leaning heavy towards a pay-to-win strategy. So I guess if you're a multi-billion-dollar company and would like to spend some money, then this is the game for you. Have I told you how much I hate pay-to-win? Anyway, Warhammer Warhammer Chaos and Conquest is free to play at the Epic Store and Steam. Choose your own poison. To cool down, let's have a look at Pogglewash, a 3D platformer in which you play as a robot on an alien planet cleaning up polluted goop, while interacting with cute creatures named Pogglewonks or the like. It's cute, fun, it plays semi-okay with a few lag spikes here and there, but graphics don't hurt the eyes, so win-win. I'm not too sure I have a lot more to say about this one. It's fairly quick to complete, around 19 minutes if you have good hand to eye to brain coordination. Anyway, Pogglewonks is free on Steam, so go enjoy. Let's end today's video with a card game. Phageborn is free on the Epic Store and Steam, a card game with a twist. It tries to combine traditional card game mechanics with the MOBA elements, and I think it actually fuses those two genres fairly well. The last card game I spent some significant time on was Hearthstone when it was initially released. But for a short time I had with Phageborn, it kinda pressed the same pleasure buttons, even though I wasn't expecting it. If you feel like trying out a new card game, then see if Phageborn can press those buttons for you. And that's pretty much all I have for you in this one. Thanks a lot for taking the time to watch my video. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, subscribe if you haven't, like why not. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.